Hi everybody, welcome to MSA White Group lesson number 6. So we've gone through lots of parts of the board. We've done our consonants, our teams, our big pieces, our hungry vowels. Today with lesson number 6, and it'll go all the way to 10, we're just going to do a couple at a time. We're going to look at our endings. And here are our endings. And our endings can actually change the meaning of some words. So before we begin, let's do a couple drills of our spelling of sounds. We're going to read sounds, and I'm going to point to a sound, you make the sound. Today we're not going to do the spelling of sounds, that's when I say a sound and you find it. Alrighty, so I'm going to point, you want to do the movement and make the sound. Ooh. Big piece. Ch. Ch. Qu. A. Very good. We're going to go right into our lesson of our spelling of our endings right now. So our endings, when we look at them, we have a lot of them here. And before we begin, the reason why this board has greens, yellows, and reds, because those indicate our vowel sounds. Our greens and yellows and reds are our vowel sounds. So if we look at this board, we have a lot of vowel sounds, don't we? Well, here's a cool thing about our endings here. Notice that the print on that ending is in blue because our endings also have vowel sounds. So when we put those on words, that's going to make another vowel sound. So with our white group lesson number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, we're going to just do a couple endings at a time. And today's endings in this lesson, we're going to look at this ending and that ending. This ending is So let's take him out. This is And is a pretty cool ending. Can do two things. So I'm going to take my here and put him here. Okay? And I'm going to write down the two jobs that does to a word. The first thing does is it compares. And the fancy word is called the comparative. So it compares, see that word compare inside the word? Comparative. It's a fancy word, but I know you guys can say it. It compares two things. So if someone is tall, maybe Joe is tall, but Paul is tall. Right? We have Joe is tall and Paul is taller. We use because Joe's tall, but Paul's taller. We compared Joe and Paul, didn't we? The second job that can do is really cool, almost like magic. It can turn a verb, which is an action, which is something you do, into a noun. So I make it like a math equation, and I write verb plus and I'll put a little box around that because that's our ending, isn't it? Equals a noun. And a noun is a person, place, or thing for this case. Verb plus equals noun. So think about something you can do. I can read. That's my thing that I can do. And actually above verb, I'm going to put do, because this is something we can do. So read plus equals reader. Paul is a good reader, and Paul is a noun. Let's do one more together. Something you can do. about sing? So sing is something you can do. Sing plus equals singer. Let's add our ending And a singer is a person. So has two jobs. It compares, and it can also take a verb and add the ending to it and turns it into a noun. And that is our ending Our other ending today that we're going to look at is this one. Let's keep up here. He says est. Est. The vowel sound we hear in est is e. In est, right here, he's got a big word, but I know you can say it, and I'm going to write it down. The superlative. And that just means, ready? It means the most. So whenever you add est, it means the most. So it was cold yesterday, but last month it was the coldest month in the winter. Cold est. How about hot? Hot to hot est. It means the most. How about tall? And let's start with our So start with your base. Tall, taller, tall est. And go back. How about small? Start with your base. Small, smaller, small est. The most. And that's our lesson for today. We just learned about 2 of our endings. We're going to get through the other ones too as we go through our white group lessons. And that will be 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job today, everybody. Oh, one more thing. See how we said today? We learned The vowel sound in is And so when we teach this, Mrs. Diane's actually going to teach us in the next lesson that the crescent moon, remember, are the kids' names. That is a vowel sound. So whenever we're reading sounds and I say you're going to point to and Good job, everybody.